All right. So, a little bit of a rough start this morning. So, normally I wake up at about 4 a.m. Gives me a little time to get up, weigh myself, brush my teeth, whatever. I can take my sweet time. I don't need to fly through the house. Well, somehow, some way, I woke up for those alarms, and then I fell back asleep in the process of getting up. So I came to at about 4:28, but I am no baby. I'm not going to miss the gym. No matter how groggy I feel, I got to get a sick ass back pump today. So I got up, I flew through the house. That's already deer. Flew through the house. Thankfully I get all of my gym shit ready, the night before work. Don't fucking do it, you dickhead. Oh my God. Well, I'm awake now. The adrenaline just shot through my system. Holy shit. Fucking deer. So, got up. I did all of my shit in record time. I already had my gym bag packed. I already have my meals ready to go. So it wasn't too much of a big deal. It was just a matter of, pretty much waking up and chugging my pre-workout. Not the best feeling in the world. Not the best. But because of our already imposed time limits, I'll probably make it to the gym. I'll probably be like touching weights at about 5 a.m. So that gives me roughly 45 minutes. Roughly. Better to say 40 minutes. Which is probably enough time. That's enough time for a good back lift. I won't have enough time for rear delts, which sucks because I think it's a nice way to finish off the back lift, but that'll be okay. So hopefully this pre-workout will hit me harder than it ever has before. And by the time we make it to the gym, we'll be good to go. Plan for back today. I expect to see some pull-ups. That'll just be a nice way for me to warm up and also do some working sets, like to start off. Body weight, anything doesn't really require a lot of warm up, to be honest. But I think that'll be a good place to start. And then I wanted to do some barbell rows. That was actually the plan for today. But because of the time limitations, the time that'll take for me to set up a rack, 1 plate, 2 plates, a quarter, warming up for like every single one, working my way up. I don't think we can justify that. Same for that plate loaded row machine. It just takes a while to get it all set up. 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates of warming up. And then hyping up for the actual first set. And then killing it. Then you gotta breathe for a little while. It's not gonna work. So, probably some chest supported T-bar rows. Those feel pretty darn good. We'll do what do they call it? A tempo set. Just for funsies, we'll do a little tempo set. So that just means you're every rep should look the same. You're spending the same amount of time through the course of every single rep. So you're kind of keeping a tempo. You know what I mean? So the plan for that is going to be slow and controlled on the way up. Hold the squeeze at the top, like squeeze my shoulder blades together. and then let go at the bottom. Pretty good. So we'll do a couple of those, and then we'll do a bunch of pullovers. And to be honest, I think that'll be perfect. I think that'll be everything that we need. On my last back day, I discovered that the pullover machine is broken. You know, the one that Dorian Yates used to use, the one that I love. Well, out of order. Some freak must have been doing some crazy weight on the pullover machine, so that is quite the tragedy. But that's okay. We can do some cable pullovers. That'll feel pretty good. Pretty good. 4:48 right now. Let's hope I have enough time for a pose down. I wore my orange stringer today. I really just need to like get some more stringers to wear just for these pose downs. I don't really like to lift in stringers. I feel like I haven't earned the right to do that yet. But at least for the pose down for you guys, it lets you see a little bit more of the physique, give you a better idea of where I'm at. So I will make time for the pose down. In terms of recording in the gym today, I'll see what I can do. We are limited by time, and like, you know, I'll make do with what I can. Oh man, I'm still very groggy. Carbs in the system are whatever we have floating around from yesterday. Hydration wise, not great. All the water that we had for the pre-workout, plus I drank another bottle of water, and then whatever we drink at the gym will be our hydration. Well-restedness. I went to bed early, but I feel like it doesn't really matter how early you go to bed when you're waking up at 4 a.m. You are going to be hard-pressed to find somebody that can get up at 4 a.m. and not feel groggy. I mean, that is like, you're at the peak of your REM cycle at about 4 a.m. So, I don't know. My body is getting used to it. On the days that I'm not working, sometimes I'll just kind of naturally wake up at around 3:30. Then I'll look at my phone and think, why the fuck am I awake right now? And I'll go back to bed. So, the smart person would make it a habit to wake up at about 4 a.m. every single day. That way, like, it's just not a big deal to them. But I never said I was smart. And also, I don't like waking up this early. I don't like waking up. I'm not one of those David Goggins types of guys who are like, yeah, I love waking up at, the ass crack of dawn. Give myself some gym time. I love the solace. I know that I'm working hard while everybody else is still sleeping. No, I don't I think that's stupid. I merely wake up this early because I have to. Given the choices between waking up early to be able to go to the gym on a work day versus not going to the gym at all on a work day, it's a very obvious pick for me. I don't want to miss the gym. I fucking love it. Even fighting through this grogginess, like, it sucks, but I love the gym too much to not do it, So, we'll be making it to the gym here in a moment or two. So, man, it's almost like we were given a box of scraps and told to make an Iron Man suit, No time, very, very little time, and a lot to do. So, let's see what we can make out of this.
38 minutes. That's all the time I had for today. Well, let's see what that amounted to. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys could see, but that was my gym's version of Phil Heath. That guy's fucking huge. Man, I was gonna ask him to pose down with me. But honestly, that would be embarrassing to me. That guy's fucking massive. He's always in here at like 4 a.m. Man, I need to get like him. But I mean, shit, I think we're well on the way. I mean, look at this pump. Oh. I didn't get to hit rear delts today, which really fucking blows. But, you know, when you're so limited for time, you gotta make do with what you got, right? Let's see the back shots. I know some people do the lat spread. They do it like really, they do this funky thing. I almost call it like an exaggerated, like cartoony to go like, you know, like that. I guess it's a stylistic approach. Who knows if it looks good on me, but back double. Who knows? Someday that back double will look good once these love handles have kind of melted away. One of the biggest improvements I've noticed over the course of this cut is when I do this like side chest move. I don't know if you can see it in the camera angle. I can see it in the frame, but this lat back here hangs over my chest. Like you can see it coming out from the back. And that's something that's very new to me because I've always had much more like titty mass, right? So anytime I do any type of like side chest or whatever, it would always like, there's just so much that you couldn't see anything from the back. But now that's a issue long past. I mean, shit, man, everything's looking great. I don't have the roundness quite yet, but also, I mean, you know, I've still got a good bit of fat left. So only a matter of time, but okay, one most muscular for the funsies. I was trying to get the lats in there. All right, I've got to shower up. I'm seriously low on time. And then I'm going to try to pop my QT again for breakfast. So I'll catch you guys in a minute.